following are the major sectors covered by ADB loans: agriculture and agroindustry, energy, industry and non-fuel minerals, development banks, transport and communication, water supply and sanitation, education, health and population, and multi-project loans. Technical assistance. ADB's important role to the developing countries is to provide technical assistance. Member governments, government entities, private enterprises in developing member country, and international or regional institutions may request technical assistance from the ADB. Such assistance covers project preparation and implementation, sectorial studies, policy formulation, development planning, institution building, and other economic problems of national or regional concern. ADB has expanded the scope and coverage of its technical assistance operation to improve the capacity of the developing member countries of the bank in the following lines. The first one is to provide technical assistance for preparation of projects in order to stimulate developing financing from other sources, either exclusively or jointly with the bank, apart from the preparation of projects that the bank might finance. To provide technical assistance for improving the technical, managerial, and administrative capabilities of local authorities, including government departments and bureaus. To pay increasing attention to sectorial and problem-oriented studies which may or may not be related to specific development projects. To pay increasing attention in its technical assistance activities to the needs of the least developed countries. To promote technical cooperation among the developing member countries of the ADB. How ADB helps the poorest nation. Asian Development Bank provides its task of helping all the developing member countries. They pay physical attention to the needs of the smaller and less developed member countries. As a financial institution, the bank gives very close attention to ensuring that its lending program meets the highest and rigorous test of financial management and sound banking practices. The ADB has strived to carry out its special role in the least developed countries by providing technical assistance to generate more projects for bank funding, raising the overall share of the smaller and less developed countries in bank lending funds on highly concessional terms, financing to limited extent local currency expenditures by lending foreign exchange in deserving cases. The access of the developing country to the bank's concessionary funds is based on their economic conditions. Aside from their per capita GNP, their capacity to repay service their foreign debts determines their eligibility for concessional loans. Borrowing member countries have been classified into three groups: Group A, B, and C. Group A countries are the poorest in the region, and they are entitled to 85% of the ADB loans. Group B countries, where the Philippines belongs, are given 15% of the ADB loans. Group C countries have no access to such concessional loans. View against the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and Asian Development Bank. The other side of the said financial institutions, which contradict to their apparent intentions, should also be known. They have exposed the real objectives of the banks and the funds towards the least developed countries. In unmasking the real intention of the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and Asian Development Bank, other parties have been pricked like the multinational corporation, industrial countries, and local business and political elites. Based on the accusation of foreign and Filipino intellectuals, these financial institutions want the least developed countries to remain agricultural economies and subservient to their policy. It has been noted that a great portion of their loans has been allocated to agricultural development, not on food production but in crops for commercial purposes. Such financial institutions demand free international trade and unrestricted foreign investments as condition for the grants of loans to the poor countries. It is very evident that the removal of trade barriers by the poor or agricultural countries only favors the industrial countries, which is the biggest stockholders of the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, and Asian Development Bank. Philippines as favorite customer of World Bank and Asian Development Bank. Hilarion Henares, a Filipino economic nationalist, said that based on the confidential report from the World Bank, the Philippines is the highest borrower of International Monetary Fund loans. And yet our country seems to be the favorite of both World Bank and International Monetary Fund. The Philippines has been one of the favorite customers of the said institution for general and agricultural financing. According to Ernest Feder, a professor of agricultural development, there are several factors why the Philippines is one of World Bank and Asian Development Bank's favorite customer. Number 1, the opening up of the country to foreign investments after the inauguration of Marcos regime. The abundant and at the beginning of the 70s still largely unexplored agricultural and non-agricultural resources in large parts of the country, the cheap manpower of the country's leading role in the expansion of the Green Revolution.